everyone, and welcome to another episode of the 50s Chicks podcast. I'm Annalie.
And I am Patricia.
And today we are going to have an interesting OMS episode. As we all know, that is Old Man Syndrome. That's right. But before that, as per usual,
Yes,
we're going to delve into some
self-care, because self-care first. And we always want to keep reiterating the importance of taking care of yourself, being compassionate with yourself. And, we all know, and we're going to keep reminding everyone that online dating, or even dating, period, in this day and age, at this age, at this big age, it has its ups and downs and downs and downs. And it's so important that we are healthy in our mind, body, and spirit, or we are going to make a lot of bad decisions. And it's the bad decisions that, cause us to have, cause us to be depressed, disappointed, frustrated, all those negative emotions. So we just have to make sure that even in the times where things don't go our way, that we are compassionate with ourselves, that we, think of it in a way like if you had a friend that was feeling down, treat yourself the way you would treat that friend. Be compassionate.
Yeah.
And
know that it happens to everyone. Like in this age group, trying to date, online dating, whatever, we all go through this stuff.
We do. Everybody, there's nobody that's not. And if they say they're not, then they got bigger problems than we do.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So without further ado, today we are talking about an interesting episode of it's actually based on a podcast, or what would you call that? It's a YouTube channel called Scambait.
Yeah. Or I thought it was Catfish. Catfish.
It's both. It's Scambait run by Catfish. I don't know. It's kind of a combination like that. And anyway, so they have this YouTube channel where they talk to people who are dating online, but they're actually involved with romance scammers.
Yes.
Now, a lot of times in these episodes, we also see OMS all up in there, because
I've seen one where it wasn't OMS when it was involving a man.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
In this case, we were watching Barry.
Yes, Pastor
Barry.
Pastor.
70-some years old? 70?
Yeah, something up in there.
Something like that.
Yes.
So, not a spring chicken.
Not a spring chicken.
And, this is a pastor, got married when he was 20 as a virgin, supposedly. 50 years later, there's a divorce.
Yes.
And he goes to online date. However, what we do see, what Barry does here is Barry is looking at Instagram model.
Yes.
Kind of photo.
Yes. And the one of porn.
Yes, the first one that took the most money from him, like $200,000 to help her build a school in Ghana. Turns out that was actually a porn star, right?
No, the one that helped to build the school in Ghana was the blonde was the porn star.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
the one.
I thought the brunette was the one that
No, that was the one.
School. Okay.
No. The other one, the brunette, is the last one that he was still dealing with, that he thought still was real.
Right.
Yes. So he was already taken for $200,000.
Yes.
And here he is again trying to get together with this Instagram model. She looks
20
some
at best. I would say if
20.
she's 23, then that'd be
something
pushing
like
it.
that. Huge Instagram model, Summer Rae.
Yeah.
And he is believing that she is stuck in Afghanistan.
And she was in medical school in Oregon also first.
Yes. It's very confusing because here she is in medical school
in Oregon.
But then she ends up going on to an internship with the military in Afghanistan.
And needed money to come back. Yes. And then there was Bitcoin.
Who does that?
No one does that. No one does that.
But I think the biggest thing that we react on is the fact that here he is 76 years old thinking that this girl, barely 25, if that
23, I'd be surprised.
And he's thinking, yes, this is a good match for me.
This is my girl. This is my lady.
And he's not even aging all that good. But I mean, okay, that was mean. That was mean.
But regardless, 70-something. That's grandfather, great-grandfather. Great-grandfather. Yes, it is. His kids would be her grandparents.
Yes. Yeah. So,
and he's a pastor.
It's very, very, very problematic at what he's looking at, and it's interesting to see that he feels that this is so difficult, this online dating.
Yes,
it wouldn't be if he were looking for women his age
and or close to it. And the thing of it is, and this is kind of how men are saying, the women won't see, what do you call it? They won't meet, they are not, they don't communicate, because you're reaching out to people that, number one, probably don't exist at all as far as their communication with you is not real. And on side of that, there are real young women that you're reaching out to that will want your money in order to talk to them. So that, and that's frustrating. That is, but that's not about age appropriate women are not doing that. Age appropriate women are not doing that.
And he was so confused too, because he had gone on Match and he did supposedly connect with some, not age appropriate, but some women in his area that would say, we'll go on a date, send me $50 so I can get to the date. Well, if anybody's asking you for $50 to get on a date, they'll go on that date.
Then that's not it.
It's not a thing.
And they don't go, he sends the money and
they never showed. They never showed, obviously.
And he said there were different times when he did that. He wanted to get his hands on a young girl so badly that it wiped him out to bankruptcy.
Like, and he's still sending money.
Yes, he's still sending money. He filed for bankruptcy.
Sending money.
What was the total? Like 300 something? thousand?
Maybe they should add OMS to our mental health disorder because it seems to be so, and it has all the components of mental health issues because it interferes with your
normal daily functioning.
Yes, everything.
Relationships, because I wonder why his wife left him after 50 years. That was never stated, but it makes you wonder, and but there is an issue. And if he was to decide, okay, now I'm gonna date someone my own age, I would definitely be leery. Well, I wouldn't entertain him at all. But I would
still gonna be looking.
He still will be,
and then
fixated.
Then the women his age are gonna feel bad about themselves because here he is looking at girls in their 20s
and trying to text them and have contact with them and do all those things. So yes, I wouldn't. And OMS is a no bueno. No, there's no reasoning with that. There's no, I just would not. I would steer clear of a man, especially in this case. He's in his 70s. He's supposedly a pastor, and he's seeking young girls. And now keep in mind, he's giving them money. He knows they will not talk to him without the money. So that's like he's purchasing a young girl for his own wants and, dare I say, desires, yuck, and needs. That is not a person with integrity, high
what would Jesus do? I don't think that.
Character. That's not a person that possesses those things. Their values don't align with people who can identify that is wrong. And they would not be suitable.
It should be noted that there was some texting back and forth between him and this Summer Rae. Well, not really Summer Rae, but the scammer, in which he says, "I'm too old for you." Which, so that he knows that.
Yes, there is an understanding that he knows that.
The scammer writes back, "Oh no, I prefer older men. My parents were in a car accident when I was young. I was raised by my grandmother who told me I should go for an older man."
Yes.
Man, first of all, definitely not 76 years. Like, that's a lot older.
See, and my thing
Grandma didn't mean to say that.
She didn't mean that. And my thing is, and I've heard other guys, at least one recently, that told me that the girl, of course, they all come after the old guy. The girl paid him, as he said, paid him some attention. And he did have reservations. He did tell her that, "Oh, I'm too old for you." And she said something along the lines of preferring older men. And in his mind, he took that as the green light. "Oh, well, I told her." Well, no, if you feel that way, if you understand and appreciate how what do you call it, degenerate that behavior is, if you know that, then you don't do it. It doesn't matter what the little girl says. You don't do it. So to say, "Oh, well, they said I told her," but you still did it.
One notable thing too about the whole OMS thing is that these guys don't care. Like, if they actually get their hands on a young girl, they don't care if this young girl gags when he's touching on her. He don't care.
Proximity. The goal is proximity. That's it. Proximity.
Yes.
And even the texting, even though it was fake, just the fact in his mind, he believed it to be. So that was good enough. It's sad and it's sick. It's sad and it's sick. And we don't need to be partnering or considering partnering with someone with that mentality. It is not healthy.
It's not good for us.
It is.
Ooh.
You're talking about red flags.
Yeah.
What did we say? What was worse than red? Crimson?
Yeah.
That's a crimson flag.
Crimson flag.
So those guys, we steer clear
blood red flag.
Yeah. We steer clear of. It's almost like a pathology. It's obsessive.
It is.
It is compulsive.
That's exactly right. That's why it should be a mental health disorder. Yes.
But so we don't. No bueno. We don't want that. We're not doing that. We're not playing that game.
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
So.
Well, hopefully we'll get the link to that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'll put it in the comments.
So you guys can check it out. Let us know what you guys think about Barry and his exploits.
And Pastor Barry.
Pastor Barry and his exploits.
Man of the cloth.
Oh, it should be noted that they had so much in common because just like him, she
was religious.
Has a close relationship with God.
Yes, just like he does. So that's exactly what Jesus would do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Make sure that you continue to watch us on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.
Yes. Twitter.
And make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I got one.
Yes, you did. And I'm supposed to do the firework.
Yes. Nope. Not when you wanted to do it.
Okay. And thanks to everybody that subscribed. We really
appreciate you.
And we would like for you to, provide suggestions for videos. Yes. If you would do that, we would gladly do a video dedicated to whatever you suggest.
Yep. And until next time, don't forget to live,
laugh,
and connect.
Yeah. There you go.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.